Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring to you guys shrimp fajitas, my way of course. If you guys are interested in learning how to make this delicious recipe, keep on watching. These are the ingredients that we will be needing for shrimp fajitas. I've got 2 pounds of raw shrimp, extra large. You can use medium size, extra large size, it doesn't matter. I would not recommend using the previously cooked shrimp. I feel like it just does not give the same taste to the fajitas. We're going to need cooking oil of your preference. I am using canola. We're going to need butter, 1 shrimp bouillon. If you can't find the shrimp bouillon, then I would suggest using the chicken kind. Green bell pepper, red bell pepper, 1 purple onion. We're only going to use half, so if you don't have a whole one on hand, it's totally fine. 1 garlic clove, black pepper, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. I'm going to start out by taking the shell off the shrimp. These have been deveined already. The vein has been taken out from the back, so it makes it so much easier and faster. So I'm just taking the shell off the shrimp completely. Once we take the shell off our shrimp, we're going to put these in the refrigerator until we are ready to use them. Okay, so once we've washed our bell peppers and dried them, we are going to start cutting them. Now we are going to start cutting them into thin strips. This is how I cut mine. As you can see, they're not very thick, not very thin. So I have half of my onion here. I'm using a purple onion like I mentioned before. You don't need a purple onion. You can use a white one if you don't have a purple one on hand. So our onion is chopped. We're going to set it to the side right here. This glass container, I'm going to mix the garlic powder, onion powder, and the black pepper. And I just do this so I don't have to be like just going from ingredient to ingredient. That way I can just mix it all together. I usually just eyeball it, but since I know sometimes when we're doing a recipe for the first time, we really want to know the exact measurements or close to it, because I know that when I'm making a recipe for the first time, it can get kind of intimidating not knowing if you're adding too much or too little. So I'm just gonna mix 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and I'm gonna mix 1 tablespoon of the onion powder, and I'm gonna mix 1 teaspoon of the black pepper, and I'm just gonna give it a little stir. Okay, so I've got my pan or pot, I don't know what you want to call it, heating up. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter and another tablespoon of oil. You can kind of eyeball it, doesn't have to be precise. So we're gonna let this melt. We're gonna start out by adding the onions. And the heat on the stove is medium. We're gonna cook these for about 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna incorporate the bell peppers. We're gonna add some of the mixture that we did, the onion, the garlic, and the black pepper. We're gonna grab just a little pinch. I'll make that 2. And give it a little stir. So it's been about 2 minutes. I'm gonna incorporate the bell pepper. If it's looking like it's getting kind of dry, like you don't have enough juices from the onion, you can add another tablespoon of butter or oil or both, doesn't matter. And I am gonna turn down the heat to about a medium low, like a 3 or so. And I'm gonna add another pinch of the little mixture here. And I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. We'll make that like about a tablespoon or so. About this much. If it needs more salt, then you'll just add it later. Once you lower down the heat, we're gonna cover this for about 3-4 minutes, and then we're gonna give it another stir. So 3 minutes have gone by. I'm gonna open the lid and check on the bell peppers. Give it a little stir. And I'm noticing that the bell peppers are not that juicy, or they're not really releasing a lot of juice. So I'm gonna add like a little, I don't know, like a tablespoon of water. And just stir it and cover them up for like 3 more minutes. Another 3 minutes have gone by. How soft you want your bell peppers is up to you. These have been cooking for 6 minutes, and these are pretty much ready to be taken out from the pot if you wanted to. I like my bell peppers soft. I don't like them that crunchy. So I'm gonna let mine cook for about 3 to 5 more minutes. But if you like crunchy bell peppers, then this would be the time to remove them from the pan. So it's been about 9 minutes now. I'm gonna remove the bell peppers from the pan and place them in this plate right here. Now in the same pan, we're gonna add more butter, more oil, probably a tablespoon of each like we previously did with the bell pepper. We're gonna let the butter melt. Now, you remember I showed you that we needed a garlic clove. Well, we're gonna incorporate this into the butter. I'm gonna use my little garlic musher thingy, but if you don't got one of these, then you can just chop your garlic finely. Make sure that your pan is on low heat when you add the garlic. Otherwise, you're gonna burn the garlic and everything's just gonna get completely bitter and you're gonna have to start over. So after we've added the garlic, I'm gonna add this shrimp bouillon into the butter. Gonna give it a little stir. And now we're going to incorporate our shrimp. We're gonna add a pinch of this. Well, we're gonna add about a tablespoon or so of this little powder mixture. And a tablespoon of the salt. Remember, the salt is to your liking. Now we're gonna leave the shrimp cook about, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes or until they get pink. Because remember, shrimp cooks very, very fast. And if you let it overcook, it can get kind of chewy and not very good tasting. So once the shrimp starts turning pink, we're going to incorporate the green peppers again. I'm going to cover it up for about 5 minutes. It's been about 4 minutes. As you can see, our shrimp is nice and pink. I'm going to incorporate the vegetables with the shrimp so they can just finish cooking together. So I'm gonna taste this to see if it needs any more salt. You do the same. If you feel like your fajitas are lacking salt, you can add some more. Otherwise, you know, if they're to your liking, then we're basically done. Nope, mine are perfect just the way they are. So I'm gonna turn this off and just remove them from the heat. And we are done with our shrimp fajitas. Well, these are our shrimp fajitas. You guys can serve these with a side of Mexican rice, beans, or both. Whatever side is your preference. Flour tortillas, corn tortillas, it is all up to you. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video. Well, until next time, bye.